All right, YouTube, I'm going to explain the situation right now. It's 2 a.m. in London. I flew from JFK to London earlier today. I'm exhausted. I am so tired. I need to go to bed, so I'm going to make this as quick as I can. But I wanted to preface that because today's video is day 5 of the 30-day challenge, where I'm posting to YouTube every day for 30 days. And the subject of this video really pertains to, it relates to that, to the idea of me being really exhausted, but I'm in the middle of a challenge and I got to get this done. So I was going through Twitter because that's where you can go to submit your Q&A questions for me in this series. And a guy who I've spoken to before, his name is Mike. I believe his handle is Mike DM. And unless I'm mistaken, Mike is also a British Special Forces trooper. And he is such a nice guy, a really sweet guy. Very well spoken, really good intent, good heart, big heart. So I like seeing when Mike pops up on my feed. And basically he was asking, all right, Jordan, what do you do when you know what you should be doing? You know you should be eating more fruits and vegetables. You know you should be going to the gym more frequently. You know you should be getting better sleep. You know you should be hydrating more. You know you should be eating in a calorie deficit if you want to lose fat. You know what to do, and you even know how to do it, but you're not doing it. You don't have the motivation. You don't have the drive. Whatever your word you want to use, you're not doing it. Why and how do you beat it? That's Mike's question. It's a great question. Now, Mike specifically was asking for online fitness because he's trying to build his online fitness business. So he's like, well, what do you do? Like, I know I should be posting more content, and I have no shortage of ideas for content, but my mood isn't there. The motivation isn't there. What do I do? And I wish I had a singular answer to this that just worked definitively, where it's like, oh, got it, no problem. I'm just going to give you this one quick, like, 27-word, like, little paragraph, and it's going to make it all, like, easy. Or, like, give you this pill, give you this potion, give you whatever. Motivation is very interesting to me, and there's a lot of research on it, and there's a lot more future research to come because we still don't know nearly everything on it. But I'm going to give you probably the most important piece of advice. Not even advice, just, it's not advice. I'm going to give you the most important piece of idea or knowledge or concept that I think that I have on motivation, and why you can know exactly what to do and how to do it, but you're not actually getting it done. And you'll know this. It's not going to be like brand new news for you, but the deal is this: when you care about something, when you deeply, deeply, deeply care about something, a goal, an individual, an opportunity, whatever, you're going to do anything and everything in your power to make sure it comes to fruition, right? That's a fact. One of the reasons that I'm doing this 30-day challenge is because I deeply care about, number one, the message that I'm sharing, number two, the people who I'm lucky enough to have here just watching and supporting me, and number three, I want to continue to grow. I want to help as many people as possible. I literally want that to just grow, 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 grow. So I am so deeply passionate about that I'm more than happy to spend time at 2 in the morning here in London uploading this video, filming this video, so that you can get it and hopefully it'll help. If someone was like, all right, like, I have a video course for you to watch on how to build oak wooden desks, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm going to bed. But because it's about something I care so deeply about, and I like have a fire and here for it, it's way easier. It's not so much of a question. It's not even an option. It's just, this has to get done. And I think there's an important distinction to make, that just because that you could have a very simple solution, you could have a very simple answer, but simple doesn't mean easy. And that's a very important distinction to make, whether you're talking about fitness or business. Generally speaking, the best plans will be simple and they will be very simply explained. But in practice, when you're actually doing it, that's the tough part. So if we're just going to use this as an example, it's very simple. It's 30 days. Every single day you're posting, period. That's it. I don't care if it's 2 in the morning in London. Got to post. And then it gets done. And there's something to be said for doing a period like that, where just to get yourself in the swing of things, to see like that you actually do have certain time on your hands that you could dedicate to it. And this is just sort of going on rambling now, not really sticking to the main point. But what I really want you to get across from this is, there's no simple quick fix answer to a lack of motivation. for anything. If your lack of motivation is nutrition, or if it's strength training, or working out, or cardio, or business, whatever it is, there's no simple answer. The main thing that you always have to remember is this: you will go out of your way, above and beyond craziness, to do something for someone or for something that you care so deeply and passionately about that there's a fire in your chest. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. If you care that deeply about it, you'll do it. And that's just a fact. And it's not necessarily changing what you care about. It's not your job. Your job isn't to say like, hey, okay, well, Jordan said that you have to care about it, so I guess I'm going to start caring about working out now. It's not about changing what you care about. That's not the point. It's about finding what you do care about. Really like, okay, well, here's what I actually do love. This is what I'm passionate about. And then figuring out a way to incorporate whatever it is you need to accomplish into that, into what you actually do really care about. And also, a lot of times just through practice and repetition, you'll start to really care about something that you might not have thought you would before. So there is something to be said for pushing yourself through grit to get to a point of, after a certain amount of time, you've been able to create a new passion because you've learned so much about it, and you wouldn't have created that passion before if you hadn't given it a fair shot and a dedicated shot, if you just continued to quit. That's another reason for this 30-day challenge. Like, I need to take my YouTube more seriously. So I'm doing 30 days every day, period. And then by the end of these 30 days, hopefully I'll have a much more profound love and respect and passion for YouTube, and I'll be able to do it more frequently. So I fully realized that this did not come around to like a definitive message of do this. I also fully realized that I'm beyond exhausted, so I'm hoping this is at least somewhat coherent. But if you take nothing else from this video, just only one thing, I hope that going forward, if you struggle with motivation of actually doing something, you'll be able to say, you know what, I'm focusing on the wrong things. I'm focusing on this and achieving this when that doesn't even interest me. So you have to really think, well, what does interest me? What do I want? Why do I want it? And once you really focus on what it is you really want to achieve and why, then everything you'll start to feel the motivation flood into your veins. And that's where magic happens. So I'm going to go to bed after I upload this. I love you. And this was day 5. Have a great one.